And hello, everyone. Welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches. Frontline League on Twitter, Frontline Prediction League on this YouTube channel. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I am your co-host, Scott. Joining me, as always, is BeerMe. How are you doing, BeerMe?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, Scott?
I'm doing good. I'm sitting in the dark. I have the light off because when I go to the actual page, it'll be brighter that way. But it's so hot that I've turned the light off because I don't want to have it on. There's a fan on. There's no ring light. It's been like 30 degrees. It's 25 degrees right now at 9 p.m. That's how hot it is right now. But how about you? How's it over your way?
It's hot. It's like in the 80. It's in like the high 80s still. So.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's been crazy, but it's wrestling week. We got a pay-per-view this weekend. Woo! I'm excited. I laugh. I joke, but it is going to be a hectic one. It is going to be crazy. It is Sunday, everybody. Don't forget, Sunday, June 25th. There is a 7 o'clock, 0 hour, meaning a 6 p.m. deadline. We do have the picks page up. You can see it right now. Boom, there it is. It is available for you now. It went up after Dynamite. Yes, we could have waited for Rampage, because technically there's more than 24 hours from Friday to Sunday. We wouldn't have waited for Collision, just to keep that in mind. But we do have outsiders putting their picks in. We wanted to give them more time because it's a little more unfamiliar with things. We put the page out last night. Plus, we had like 10 matches anyway, so we're fine. So it's plenty to work with, plenty good there. And honestly, if you look at the Rampage tapings, there's only one match added, so nothing else changed, so it's all good. If things do change, as always, if stuff changes before the deadline, it's pulled out, and your picks shift around. So if you put, I don't know, let's say it's MJF versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, and MJF does no-show after all because that's the storyline they go with, and the match is pulled, and he said so on Saturday. Well, that's not the deadline yet. It just goes away. You put 8 points on it, well, your 9-pointer becomes your 8-pointer. 8's now the top. Right, if there was 9 matches, etc. If it happens afterwards, though, like say during 0 hour after our deadline, etc., all that stuff comes up. 6 p.m. happens and then something changes, it's just gone. Like nothing shifts, it's just poof, out. So keep that in mind. But yeah, it is Forbidden Door. It is this weekend. It's got a lot of weird, wild matches, and that's why it's a little different from our normal shows. It's not quite a main show. It's not quite a house show. It is that in between where it's like a main show that doesn't count for people quite the same way. It's a weird animal. We know this. We treat it like a main show in all our tracking and everything, but let's be honest. We got the European title being defended and things like that, so it's a different one. It's a weird one. But let's dive in, BeerMe, because we got the full card rundown, and there's even future stuff for Money in the Bank, which is next week, but let's dive into this. It's WarGames. It's FBU, Broken Nerd, Bastion, BeerMe Jesus, that's you, and the GMSG, your friend and mine. That's the world champion, by the way, as well as the, forgive me, the two-time FPL world champion and the two-time FPL Continental Tag Team champions, and Bastion, against Mad Cat, Aiden Akagi, Nier, and Akari Una. Full biased of everything, BeerMe, you're picking yourselves, right? Like,
Yes.
yeah. So am I. I'm picking the home team as well. We will figure out the advantage on that, and that's going to be by flipping a coin. I have a coin right here. It is a $1 Canadian loonie. We call them loonies because there's a loon on it. And I guess we're going to get new ones eventually because the queen's on one side, so, you know, that's going to be a thing. But there's a loon on one side and the queen on the other. That's heads for the queen, tails. As I understand it from chats and such, FBU has picked tails. So
Yes,
if
it
it
never
is
fails.
okay, so flip that, and it is heads.
Of course.
So there you go. So advantage goes to the outside team. It is not for FBU, even though it could be home field advantage. Even though you're in Toronto, it's my hometown. Screw you guys. But yeah, I mean, you give them a leg up. The fact that FBU is going to beat them with advantage, I mean, that's just making it even more perfect, right? To do what no one else could do. So, yeah. Let's move on because we have biases on that one. We have the FPL European Grand Prix Championship. It is James Blake defending his sole belt now against CM Carlito. Now, there's an article, if you go through our Discord, through the links below, you can go in there and see articles about the WarGames match, about this match, about all of the main card matches All 11 of them are all in that article talking about their Forbidden Door history as well as this match and the matchups this year. Blake and Carlito is a very, very interesting match. I think we're all picking, by all, I mean you and I, we're picking Blake to retain, though, right? Like, he's going to hold on to this thing for a little while longer, or what do you see here?
Yes, I do. I think he will retain.
Okay.
He's very tough. Very tough.
He is. We have a World Championship being defended. It is the LLR World Championship. It is Larry defending against James Costner. And as I understand it, the LLR owner, if I scroll down, I'll find his name here. Last Blue Hero, if I am correct, will be the special enforcer. Did I read that right?
Yes, I believe so.
So that's interesting. Like, that's like AEW bringing their ref along to Impact. Like, it's interesting to see how that will shape up. But I think we're both. I'm picking Costner to take this title. I want a title change here for someone else's world title at our show. I want that. I love when stuff like that happens. But who do you think? Do you think Larry's going to retain, or is it Costner?
I know who Larry is in other leagues, so I know that he's really tough. And I know who James Costner is and he's tough as well. So this will be a good match.
This is a rematch too, right? Larry won it from Costner.
Yeah.
And Costner's rematch clause was to bring it here. So
I'm gonna pick Costner.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Costner. I'm kind of got a little FPL bias here, I guess. But.
Fair enough. Well, how about this one then? Smooth Rock 1-on-1 with Cassius. This was part of the Cassius retirement tour, and we did have a little snap, like we said last time, with Smooth Rock that has been sorted out on the pages. I truly don't remember which was which, but clearly Smooth Rock facing Cassius is here. Is fine, well and good. So, Smooth Rock or Cassius? I'm leaning Smooth Rock just because he is damn good. I think you were as well, right?
It's the retirement tour. You got to put the other guy over.
Yeah, might go out on top though. You never know. We do have a Survivor Series match. This one's got some mixes of FPL and outsiders. It is Team FPL with former tag team champions and former world champion CJ Hawk and Lexi Briggs, former current Canadian champion Cam Popplestone, former American champion and tag champion Alexander McKennedy, and hero Shin Moses versus Team Outsiders. Former contenders to the tag titles, Captain Krulix Blackwell and Static, plus Bay Breaka, David Grayskull, and Rufus Bear, who I must mention once again is an actual bear. I'm picking the FPL team just based on the pedigree. I don't know the others as much, but I think you were picking the same way, right?
Yeah, but part of me wants to pick the bear.
I mean, right? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll pick the FPL team, but man, I want to pick the bear.
Okay.
But it's all right.
The bear will be the last survivor to go. Like, he'll be the long.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. How about this? 1-on-1, Josh Dionio versus MRC. I'm not familiar with MRC. I don't even remember what we talked about last time about him, but I don't bet against JD, so I'm picking that letter combination over the other. How about you?
Yeah, I don't really know who MRC is in other leagues. I would probably do, but I don't really know. So I'm just going to go with the known commodity, and I'm going to pick JD.
That's fair. We've got the best reaction. I didn't realize that name was on there. It's Luke Gray, Tino, and Icon, an outsider, versus Symphony of Destruction's JJ, Rocky, Scherfdog, and Mark Harper. That's some strays with JJ, honestly, and there's history in all that there. I can't really bet against SOD. I rarely do. I'm picking them. Who do you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that.
I'm
going to go with the strays. Or not the strays, I'm going to go with SOD. I'm going to go with the strays and the J's, yeah.
Now, how about this? And the J's, because two J's. That's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how about this one? Another title match. It is the 420 Championship match. Last Blue Hero, who, like I said, will be the special enforcer during the LLR World title match. He's defending the 420 title against Jonathan C.T. Martin. Now, the 420 title doesn't really have a home promotion, as I understand it. That's the point. And we could have two title changes. I want more title changes. I want CT to win that. Nothing against Last Blue Hero. It wouldn't matter who it was. I want one of our guys to win that title. So I'm picking CT. Who do you have?
Man. I think I'm going to... I mean, AEW is CT's favorite show. But I'm going to pick the Last Blue Hero, actually. I'm going to have him retain his title.
Okay. I think Red challenged for it last
Almost
year
did.
and didn't win. So we could have the 420 title
Yeah.
being defended here and not change hands twice in a row. It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
We do have a horror show death match. Sicko Kid, Jace of Blades, I like the nickname on that, versus Luigi. Now, you're not familiar with Luigi much. We talked a little bit about that last time, but I'm picking Jace in the horror show. Just, that's the way to go, I feel.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his match, yeah.
FTT, Rick Gillen and Billy Grayson versus Blades of Silver, Silver Tiger and Macaulay. One of your favorite names for Blades of Silver, Silver Tiger and everything. I'm picking FTT to get the home field win here, but Blades of Silver, I understand, are accomplished, so it could be a tough one, but I'm picking FTT. How about you?
I want to pick FTT, but I know that this tag team they're facing is pretty stacked. You know, I mean, Rick's putting like what isn't if Rick loses, he's gonna retire or something like that?
He's been hinting at that. He's had a rough go of it since his comeback, so he's been talking that possibility. So
yeah, I don't want to see it. So for that fact, I'm gonna pick FTT to win.
I like that. And new hotness, Billy Grayson, of course. So.
And new hotness, yeah.
And then I am facing FDS to open the main card once again, opening the show, getting out there. Opening the Forbidden Door to an outsider who might come in and beat me, just like Too Rare did last time. This is the WCP Pure Champion, FDS, who, as I understand it, he was a No Limits champion as well, which is cool, because I've had the JRP Ultraviolent, and I was the inaugural NIWF Purest Stream champion way back when. So I've held both versions of titles too, so it's kind of a fun thing. I'm positive, I'm hopeful. It's Toronto. So, yeah. What do you got?
I did a little bit of digging because I wanted to get a little scoop on,
Oh, okay.
FDS. I want to see how he does, and yeah, he wins a lot, hell of a lot. So you're gonna have you're definitely gonna have your work cut out.
Oh, good.
But I mean, if you can't go, what? 0-2 for Forbidden Door and 2 years in a row starting
right?
out? You can't let that happen, right?
No. It could.
I got
goes.
faith in you.
Okay.
I got faith in you.
I'm
gonna pick you. I want to see you get it done early, so start us off right. So I'm gonna pick you.
I really want to beat a champion from somewhere else too. I just love that idea. Also,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's good. He's
a face
good
too, though. So that's cool. That's a fun aspect too. As I understand, he's a face.
Yeah.
I don't know what FDS stands for, but people with letters in
I
their
don't
names
either.
have given
I
me
asked-
trouble. So we'll see how this goes.
I've asked a few people what if it means anything, and he said they don't know. This is just FDS.
FDS, Forbidden Door, Scott. Yeah, we'll see. FDS. Now we got a kickoff. We got Sebastian Escobar, versus the Alpha Dog, a WrestleMania rematch. I am leaning toward Escobar on that one. He's just been running roughshod, so I'm picking Escobar there. I believe you're thinking the same thing, or is it Alpha Dog's turn?
I'm gonna go with Escobar.
Okay. We got the Brits, Papa Snooch, the Gaffer, and J-Mac, all three versus the Strays, Michael Marsh and Supreme Rock, the actual Strays, and Chappers. I'm leaning toward the Brits for that momentum into Money in the Bank. I said that last time. I still stand by that. How about you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with him too.
Okay. Payne, one-on-one with Mod Step, the former Canadian champion versus a former tag champion. It's a good match.
That's tough.
Yeah.
It's really tough. Who you got?
I think I got Payne. I think Payne's going to be angry about having a 30-day reign on the Canadian title.
Yeah.
Or like 28, 25, whatever it was. Yeah, I think he's going to be mad about that and take it on the Mod Step.
I'm actually going to go with Mod Step.
Okay. How about this? Detrick Cyrus versus Monkey Bong. Former tag champ versus former Canadian champ. I know we always pick Monkey Bong because Monkey Bong, yeah.
Yeah.
But Detrick is no joke, so...
I know. Yeah, he's legit.
That's Monkey Bong. We've always picked Monkey Bong. This is how that seems to go. Yeah. Chef Urban versus Kyer. Kier 1, if you recall. I'm picking Urban. I think Irvin's the way to go there. Same idea there. And we got some question marks because we've got matches. I believe I have a match to announce. I do not. I have a Money in the Bank match. What do you have, though? Do you have a Forbidden Door match?
I have a Money in the Bank match as well.
Okay. So I guess that's just the rest of the people who put their picks in. I do know someone who we haven't listed has put picks in. They are an FPL regular, so there will be more matches, obviously. Put your picks in. You'll be on the card. That's how it always works. And we'll work that from there. So there you go. And yeah, this is where you put your picks in. It's the Forbidden Door page over here. Put your picks in. As I mentioned, you pick who you think is going to win. Like Hiroshi Tanahashi, I put 1 point. I can't use the number 1 anymore. Simple as that. So if I think Sonata's going to win and I put 10 on it, cool. I can't use 10 anymore either. So if I think that Orange Cassidy's retaining, I'm super confident, 9, because I can't use 10. Now I can't use 9 either. I still can't use 1. I can only use each one once. There you go. Keep that in mind. So that's your picks. That's how it goes. That's due 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. But let's talk about Money in the Bank real quickly here, BeerMe. I've got a match to announce. I have the Strays, Michael Marsh and Supreme Rock, facing former tag champions CJ Hawk and Lexi Briggs. And not for nothing, Marsh is a former tag champion as well. I'm leaning towards Shades and Smiles on that. I just do pick them more often, but it is the Strays. You never know. Who do you have on that one?
I also am going to pick Shades and Smiles.
Okay. And what's your match to announce?
Okay. I have a multi-team match here. I have Matt Zion Rab. They'll be taking on Liza Colt, Danny Jordanson, and Kirk Holt. We'll be taking on Black Cross Light, Alice Kiyama, and Jason Blades. And the winner will go into the FPL Continental Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match at the FPL Great American Bash.
There we go. So we got the tag division continuing on, and as tag champs, I'm sure you're full aware of what's going on with that then, BeerMe, so there you go. You are defending against the Brits in England, so if you retain, you'll go on to face the eventual contenders through not Money in the Bank, but Great American Bash, and we'll see how that goes. But that's next week. We'll talk about that next week. That's some fun stuff for that. But yeah, we got Payback at it. We got Fastlane at it. There's more shows filtering through, and there's basically a show a week now. We're very close to it because we got, like I said, Forbidden Door this week, Money in the Bank next week. 2 weeks later is Slammiversary, and then I believe SummerSlam is right after that. Death Before Dishonor is actually a week after, and then it's Great American Bash is a week after, and then SummerSlam is a week after, and there's a little bit of a gap before Payback and All In or All Out or both. There's a lot. The summer is going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it, but it's going to be nuts. So keep that in mind and keep an eye on this because we're weekly and we'll have results and preview every week. So here we go. It's going to be interesting, BeerMe. I'm looking forward to it. Anything to say though to the outsiders that are coming in to challenge, or the FPL faithful that you want to say as encouragement to shut these guys out?
Well, thank everybody for making this possible, especially the outsiders coming in to do this. And yeah, let's win this year instead of losing like last year.
Thanks.
As a league. So we gotta do our part.
Yeah.
We all gotta do our part. That means us, you, everybody. Let's just all.
You did pick me, but I hear it.
I did.
Yeah.
We all gotta come together. We gotta win. We gotta win this year. We got win one more for the good guys. We gotta win this year.
For the good guys, of course. Yes.
Yeah, we can't let them come in on our turf and beat us.
I can't lose in Toronto. I can't lose at home in this situation. I can't do it. I can't go 0-2 in this. It's not good. It's not good. I will continue to be the opening match until I win it.
Oh, that'll be great.
I love the idea of it. It was just kind of funny thing. I didn't have a really good storyline planned for anything last year. I'm like, what if I'm the first one out there? It's kind of like a John Cena move. Like, I'm the first UC, and then I lose. Shit. So when the idea came up, like, I could do it again. You got someone for me, and we got an opponent. So, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. It's a good way to do it. But, yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, again, guys, it is 8 p.m. on Sunday, June 25th, this Sunday. So that means a 7 o'clock 0 hours, they're calling it, or hour 0. I forget which one it is. But that means a 6 p.m. Eastern deadline on Sunday. Your picks page is available right now. Go and put your picks, think it through, put them in there. there has been some Google form things, so no harm in saying like, hey, did you get them? No harm in asking. Like, we want to make sure everybody's picks are in there because stuff happens. But we do put out notices, hey, everybody, here's your stuff, here's your stuff. So we want to make sure that we don't miss anybody. If you don't have your picks, you're in. So keep that in mind. But yeah, we'll end it there, BeerMe. It is Thursday night before the pay-per-view. It's a lot going on. It's going to be here in Toronto. So yeah, I say that I'm in Thunder Bay. It's far away, but yeah, Canada, Canadian pay-per-view. Woo, is another one. We got another one in like 2-3 weeks, and yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll call it there. This, again, is Frontline Prediction League here on YouTube. It's Frontline League on Twitter. Like, favorite, subscribe, follow along, all that stuff. There's articles. There's things in our Discord. There's live event chat. You can hear us going crazy on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. And that's it. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.